Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over the importance of getting a team and finding a partner to work with while starting your business, and qualities you should look for when you're picking that team or partner. Having a partner can be just as important as having a business idea in a way. It's something that really allows you to, everyone wants to make it big. Most people want to do it alone, but believe me, there are downsides to not having a partner and upsides to having one. One of the downsides is just the sheer amount of work it takes to start a business. I know I've tried, working at ideas alone, but it's not until I get with, my partner and go over some stuff that I actually get something done. One other thing that one other downside to starting a business without a partner is you limit your connections you start with to just the people you know. Adding one partner can easily double the connections that you have at your disposal to help when starting your business. Another thing that's really cool about having a partner or having a team to work with is that different people have different strengths. The best thing to do is to use your strengths and outsource your weaknesses. And if you have a partner that can kind of complement your weaknesses, that can really be useful when starting a business. One example is my business partner, Cash. Me and him both, equally are driven. We both have the work ethic, but we're two very different people. We both have our strengths and weaknesses, and there are things that Cash is really, really good at, like being a salesman, that I'm not. And then there's things that I'm really good at, like solving problems, that he could use some work on. And when we work together, it allows us to be a lot more productive and ultimately successful. In my opinion, you should find a partner that is willing to be equally as invested in your idea as you are before you even break ground. Waiting till after you break ground or waiting till after your company starts to show promise can lead to almost like freeloaders, or somebody just jumping in on the idea, oh yeah, I'll help, and then maybe they are helpful, but they're not invested. And for somebody who's as big of a position as a partner, you need somebody who's going to really be invested in the idea. Getting someone beforehand can show somebody that someone is like truly motivated. If they're willing to take this from the ground up, then that is the kind of person you want to be your partner. There are certain qualities you should look for in a business partner. You should find somebody who is equally or even more driven than you are. A lot of times finding somebody who's more driven than you are can help, because they're going to make you ultimately want to be more driven. And when you look up to your business partner, that's a good thing. And hopefully you find a business partner that not only you look up to, but he looks up to you. Y'all motivate each other and it works out. You also want to get somebody who contradicts your personality. I know that there are people that I just cannot stand to work with that Cash can, and vice versa. There's people that Cash can't stand to work with, but I can, and it's because our personalities, they're not really alike. Now, they're close enough to where we get along perfectly fine, but having that difference, it kind of broadens the field. You don't want to have a business partner that's a carbon copy of you. You also want to find somebody who contradicts your thought process, and I don't want to confuse that with personality. I have a very realistic, I'm a realist, and Cash is an optimist. Now, neither one of those is better than the other. They're just different. So, I'll leave it up to Cash to figure out where we should be, and I leave it up to me to figure out how are we going to get there. I would not be able to do most of the things I do without his optimism, without him pushing the limits. But he also would not be able to do a lot of the things that we do without me contradicting that. And that's really an important thing. Not only do you want to find somebody who contradicts your thought process in that way, but for instance, I'm a real mathematical kind of person and Cash is a real businessy kind of person. So those different thought processes, even though they contradict each other, they complement each other when it comes to starting a business. It's really, really, really important that when you're picking a business partner, you pick somebody who can fill gaps that you don't have, who you can outsource your weaknesses to, who is driven enough to where you can count on them to uphold those weaknesses. And to help your business grow. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I've got some more videos coming up soon, and hopefully these are helping some people out there.